From the outside, it simply looks like you're living with a cat. But the truth is, something much deeper is unfolding right under your nose. A quiet, invisible connection that has been strengthening day by day, far beyond your conscious awareness. You might think your cat is just being a cat. Quiet, mysterious, and fiercely independent. But what if those behaviors aren't just personality traits, but a mirror reflecting you in ways you've never noticed? We are moving way beyond simple cuddles and meows here. We're talking about a profound emotional sync where your cat begins to move with your rhythm, feel what you feel, and anticipate your needs before you even recognize them yourself. It's subtle, it's powerful, and most cat owners miss these signals entirely because they aren't looking for the right frequency. In this video, we're going to uncover 10 powerful signals that reveal your connection has reached a rare level of trust and mutual understanding. If even one of these sounds familiar, you aren't just a pet parent anymore. You are part of a bond that is closer than you ever realized. Let's begin. Have you ever noticed your cat copying the way you live? Almost like a little shadow that's learned your every move? It might sound adorable at first, but this behavior is much more than imitation. It's a silent, powerful form of connection known as behavioral mirroring. Let's start with something simple. Your cat mimics your actions. At first glance, this could be them just tagging along, following you from the kitchen to the couch. But there's a deeper layer. Over time, they begin syncing their entire routine with yours. This isn't just about being near you, it's about becoming part of your daily rhythm. You get up in the morning, and there they are, already stretching, as if they heard your alarm too. You walk to the kitchen, and they trot behind you like they know it's breakfast time, even before a single kibble hits the bowl. Research from Kyoto University in 2020 shows that cats can track their humans just by sound, even anticipating movements without seeing them. That means your cat isn't just reacting, they're learning. And it gets even more fascinating when we look at how they adapt not just to your footsteps, but to your body clock. Cats are naturally wired to be most active during dusk and dawn, but they often give that up for us. A study from Chronobiology International in 2016 revealed that cats can actually adjust their sleep cycles to match their owners. If you stay up late, they'll nap and wait until you turn in. If you're an early riser, they'll start waking up sooner, just to stay in sync. Their internal clocks shift to mirror yours. That's not convenience, that's bonding. But their mirroring doesn't stop with sleep. It expands into the way they move, and it's surprisingly accurate. You stretch your arms and suddenly your cat does that classic full body stretch. You sit cross-legged and they curl into a cinnamon roll right next to you. This isn't training, it's instinctive behavior rooted in connection. Experts call this micro-mirroring. Small physical gestures cats repeat based on what they see in you. And sure, some pets follow you from room to room, but when your cat starts choosing your favorite spots before you even sit down, that's something else. Maybe you have a go-to place on the couch. Before long, your cat starts claiming that spot for themselves. Animal behaviorists refer to this as location mirroring, a quiet way cats preemptively join you, even when you're not there yet. While some of this can be explained by warmth or scent, repeated patterns are no accident. Cats observe what matters to you, and slowly make those places important to them too. And it doesn't stop there. Cats sometimes go a step further and perform behaviors that are oddly human and oddly specific to you. Let's say you curl up after dinner to scroll on your phone. One night, your cat hops up, plants themselves beside you, and stares at your screen like they've seen this scene 1,000 times. That's not just curiosity, that's familiarity. Cats, as it turns out, learn by watching. Anthropologist Dr. John Bradshaw noted that felines rely heavily on social learning, imitating human behaviors, especially ones that affect their own lives. So when your cat joins you during certain rituals, like brushing your teeth, journaling, or lounging on the same corner of the bed, it's a sign they've integrated your habits into their own understanding of home. Some cats even learn complex behaviors. Take Charlotte, for example, a cat known for using the toilet. Her owner trained her gradually, but the basis was already there. A study in animal cognition from 2004 showed that cats are capable of observational learning, watching and copying people without being prompted. Veterinary behaviorist Dr. Claudia Vinke believes this mirroring often stems from curiosity, But in bonded cats, it becomes routine. They're not just seeing your actions, they're applying them. They're learning the unspoken rules of your household. And while they may not pay rent, they sure know how the place works. But what's even more fascinating is how cats put their own twist on things. They don't just imitate, they reinterpret. Let's say you always pull a blanket onto the couch. Your cat? They start dragging your socks to their bed. Or you scribble in a journal every evening, and now your cat paws at the notebook every time it opens, as if to co-write your thoughts. This behavior is what some feline experts call creative mirroring. It's not a copy, it's a remix. Inspired by your routines, cats invent their own interpretations, like doing stretches on your yoga mat, or perching beside you while you work, not to interfere, but just to be involved. And yes, it gets even more subtle, because your cat might start mirroring your voice. No, they won't start speaking fluent English, but a 2022 study in the journal Animals found that cats respond more clearly to their owner's voice than to a stranger's. And that includes recognizing tone and pitch. If you speak in a high-pitched baby voice, you might notice your cat responding with chirps or trills. If you speak in calm, low tones when you're winding down at night, their meows get softer too. They match your vocal rhythm, not just the sounds. It's as if they're speaking their own emotional dialect, designed just for you. And that emotional syncing doesn't end with how you sound. It reaches into how you feel. A 2020 study from the University of Lincoln found that cats can read human emotions, especially happiness and anger, and adjust their behavior in response. That means if you're stressed, your cat may become restless. If you're relaxed, they may stretch out beside you, purring like a heartbeat. But what's more powerful is when this becomes long-term. In 2021, research published in Animals revealed that cats living with anxious humans tend to develop anxious habits themselves, from excessive vocalizations to repetitive behaviors like scratching or pacing. The same goes for calm owners. Those who take life slowly tend to have cats that are equally mellow. It's a quiet emotional echo. So, if you've ever felt like your cat is in tune with you on some invisible frequency, you're probably right. And this brings us to the final layer. They don't just follow, they predict. There comes a point in strong cat-human bonds when the mirroring becomes so fine-tuned, your cat starts responding before you act. You stand up to grab your keys, and they're already waiting by the door. You reach for the blanket, and they're curling into position before you even sit down. That's not mind reading. That's years of observation learned through tiny repetitions of daily life. And somewhere along the way, their instincts began to align with your habits until they started to preempt them altogether. So next time you see your cat doing something that looks eerily like your own behavior, remember, it's not random. It's a quiet way of saying, I see you, I know you, and I'm with you. Because for some cats, love isn't loud. It's mirrored, softly, consistently, and completely. If even a few of these signs felt familiar, you're not just coexisting. You've built something real, something rare. A relationship rooted in trust, emotional safety, and an unspoken understanding that most people never get to experience, even with other humans. So the next time your cat brushes against your leg or follows you into the next room, pause. Take it in. These aren't random habits. They're echoes of a connection that runs deeper than most people ever see. And if you're still building that bond, be patient. The love of a cat isn't loud, but once it's there, it lasts.